So guys, you've seen a lot of AI videos on social media, and nowadays they're trending everywhere. Many people are using them to earn money. Actually, social media is like another world now, where you can live your life with the help of AI. The big question beginners always ask is, how do creators do such an amazing job? Since beginners aren't very familiar with this stuff, they usually get confused. So in short, I'll show you where you can get all AI tools at the cheapest price and start your work. So I've got this reel over here. I picked this one because I know that while replicating motion from this reel, AI will struggle, just like beginners do. So I'll show you the way you can fix or avoid these types of mistakes. Now in this reel, if you notice, there's a zoom in effect where the girl's hand goes out of the frame. AI will replicate the style, but it only covers what it sees in the video and tries to implement that into your output. Now, first of all, let's generate the same image and character. So remember these 5 points. While generating images, they really help. Point number 1, subject or object description. This is where you put all the details related to your character, such as hairstyle, attire, gender, and all that stuff. Second point is action, let's say pose, since we are working with a female character. Third one is environment. Basically, specify the setting or environment around the character, which helps place the character in a specific atmosphere. Fourth thing is background, and the fifth one is lighting and color. Keep all these parts in your mind, then open the image on the second screen and start typing your prompt. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Higgsfield AI platform. Higgsfield AI is one of the best platforms for creators, where you can get almost all types of AI tools. They often drop offers, which makes it cheaper for buyers, since you get access to all the AI models here, such as image generation, character motion copy, face swap, and much more. Anyway, we're going into the image creation section now. Once it's open, select your favorite image generation model. I personally love Nano Banana Pro because what's going on in my mind, it actually copies that without needing any prompt modification. Now I'll show you the character reel because I'm trying to copy the reel style in my prompt. Also, I shared the 5 points earlier, so remember those. They're what I'll be using here. A few other things I want to explain first. This is the aspect ratio. Basically, you can decide where your content will go, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and choose the ratio accordingly. Since we're working with reel motion, we'll go with the reel aspect ratio. Another thing, you can generate up to 4K high-res images, but I'll go with balanced settings for a quicker tutorial. You can generate up to 4 images at a time. And if you're comfortable with sketches, you can also use the sketch system. Now here, I'm starting to write the prompt. First, I'm describing the character itself. This is where I mention things like gender, skin tone, facial features, hairstyle, outfit, and small details. Basically, this part tells the AI what the character should look like. Next, I'm defining the action or pose. I'm explaining how the character is standing, the camera angle, and what the hands are doing. This helps keep the pose natural and not stiff or robotic. After that, I move on to the environment. This means where the character is placed, indoor or outdoor. Here, I'm choosing a warm indoor living room, so the scene feels cozy and realistic. Then comes the background. This is where I add details like furniture, a bookshelf, doors, and plants. These elements add depth and make the image feel lived in instead of empty. And finally, I describe the lighting and colors. Soft indoor lighting, natural skin tones, and realistic shadows. This part is very important because it gives the image a real camera look instead of an obvious AI look. Once all these parts are combined, the AI gets a very clear direction of what we want. Now the prompt is complete, and we simply click on Generate. In a while, you'll see a result. Look at these 4 images. All of them match exactly what we described with the 5 steps, and the result is pretty much exactly what I needed. By the way, we can also use a reference image to get the exact pose, but I'm confident with Nano Banana Pro, and it can generate the images just right. Now, to copy the real motion, we need the exact matching pose, so that without any AI artifacts, we can get the same result. Another thing I want to mention again. Whenever I use an image to copy the pose, it won't be perfect. This is because the video has a zoom-in effect, where the hand goes off frame, and in motion copy, you can't add a zoom-in effect. Let's see the result first, and then I'll show you how to fix this type of issue too. After finalizing the image, I just downloaded one image, then went into the video section. There, you'll see 3 options: Create Video, Edit Video, and Motion. Create Video is where you basically put a starting frame image and then an end frame image. The end frame is optional, but if you have it, you can use it. After that, you can use prompts to control the model. This isn't our main topic since we're working with motion copy, but if I were doing it, I'd prefer the Kling 2.6 model. That model can also add audio to your video. You can manually add your dialogues. I'll teach you that in an upcoming video if you guys are interested. By the way, you can also copy templates if you want. Some models have a few pre-ready templates that you often see on social media. The second option is Edit Video. This is where you can add your clips and extra stuff like furniture, air effects on hair, literally everything, including motion. And finally, the motion section is where we'll work. First, we'll add the reel we're copying the motion from. Then, we'll add our character image. You can select resolution up to 1080p, but I'll go with 720p for quicker work. And lastly, you'll see an option called Scene Control Mode. Basically, you can copy the background from the video if you want. I'm not changing anything here, but you can if you want. Click Generate and wait a few seconds. And boom! Your video is ready. Now you can see the face expression is the same, hand movement is the same, eyes control and body language. Everything is perfect. The only problem is the hand. Yeah, the hand goes invisible. This is what I told you earlier. You can face this type of issue if your real video is missing body parts, or if the image doesn't have the full body. To fix this, there are 2 options. You can go into the Edit section and correct it manually, or you can cut the video from the motion copy into 2 parts. Then go back into Nano Banana Pro, use your character image, and add a close-up portrait without changing its pose or facial features. Then generate the second part. Or you can go into CapCut or any video editor, and where the hand goes invisible, you can add a zoom in effect to fix it. It's that simple. Lastly, I would say, always use a video where you have the full body of the character, so you can easily copy the motion. That's it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and let me know which part of Higgsfield is confusing. In the next video, I'll cover that part. This is Syra, signing off.